Indonesian VCs, and you yourself have been heading MCI before this, and now BNI Venture. Can you provide a bit of about the current state and future trajectory of the investment scene in Indonesia?
Thank you, Don. Glad to be back at this year's Nexticorn. I see from the faces some of you didn't survive Shishicorn last night. For those who did, brave souls, I salute you. I tried to make it to Shishicorn, but they didn't allow me in. So thank you, everybody, for joining this on the first session of the day. So per Donald's question, thank you, Adianti, for sharing the roadshow, the roadmap, and the journey of GoTo. And it is, at the end of the day, it's still a bellwether benchmark for the Indonesian startup scene, and including for VCs. And this is the perspective of venture capital. Apologize if the graphs are a bit small. But as you can see, compared to last year to this year, there is a downturn. There is a decrease in investment, not only in Indonesia, but globally. So this is a global trend. I think my friend Angkor will touch on that also. But it's inevitable. Why? Because there's a lot of things macroeconomic-wise that is happening in the world. War in Ukraine, interest rates going up, cost of capital went up. Investors now are much more selective. So investment has gone down year on year, up more than 50%. So that's the graph on the left side. But investment is still happening. In Indonesia, on the middle graph, investment is still happening, local and also foreign investors. Which sectors? You can see on the screen also, fintech, SaaS, logistics, food tech, and so forth. But investors, especially local investors, we're now a little bit more hesitant. Cost of capital has gone up. We are now pushing for startups not only to burn money, but to show path to profitability. So for now, when we look at potential investments, the main questions that we ask are you cash flow positive? Fine if you're not, but do you have a path to profitability, and when? Secondly is, what is the exit? Hopefully everybody can emulate GoTo and exit through an IPO, but maybe that's not the case for the others. And even exiting on the stock exchange, it is different. There are three boards in Indonesia. There's the main board, the development board, and the acceleration board. That needs to be taken into consideration also. So are we investing? Yes, more selectively. To drill down deeper, the third graph on the far right, to drill down deeper, which stages are we investors still interested? If you look, it's less so on the late stage. There's less money, obviously. The ticket size is too large for most Indonesian venture capitals. So if you look at where it's still happening, it's still seed and Series A. The decrease is not as severe as the other stages. So seed and Series A in Indonesia are still very much happening. B, there's a decrease, but I also see that there's a pickup. C and D will need to take some time because the ticket size is large, and you need to see the path to profitability and the exit side. So in short, Donald, local VCs, we are still investing, but more selective.
Yeah, just